Next, we have positioning. And so here, all right, so here, positioning, you know about, you've heard about in lots of classes, right? But it's really that idea of what position does your brand hold in the consumer's mind, especially as it compares to your competitors' offering, okay? So our approaches, there's a variety of them. A lot of times we see that more than one of these are used, okay? Again, we like to, if you had my classes before, I say this a lot, we like as humans to put things in categories, but a lot of these things are actually have what I call blurry lines between them. So attribute or benefit positioning, that's our most common type of positioning. Okay. This one, you see it used again most frequently, and here we have to determine what attributes are the most important to our target market. Not which are the coolest or which are the best in our opinion, but which are the best for the target market. And or what attributes do competitors emphasize, right? Because we may or may not want to go head to head with a competitor on price, right? Maybe even though price is okay, maybe that's not the right attribute to or benefit to emphasize, right? And then we want to really consider how the offering can fit into the offering target market environment, okay? So we're trying to design an offering that contains or stresses the appropriate attributes. So, we have to have the product right with the right attributes for that target market and as compared to our competitors. So our positioning statement looks like this, okay? Let me go back. For whoever your target market is, our product is a whatever the category is, which provides whatever our benefit is. This is benefit positioning, okay, compared to our primary competitor that provides this other thing. Okay. So an example here might be like hefty trash bags, right? And they emphasize how just strong they are. Or sometimes they'll advertise like how they that they have a partnership with Febreze and how they don't make your house stinky or whatever. Speaking of Febreze, this one you see Febreze used a lot in terms of use or application. Sometimes we see Febreze ads that are targeted towards pet owners, where they spray where pets were. Sometimes you see Febreze ads that are focused on using it to cover up the sense of like stinky diapers or children, or sometimes you see the use or application as a product to deal with the smells of like athletics. Okay, so here you see a variety of uses or applications for it, and that is how Febreze is positioned with these different uses or applications. Arm & Hammer baking soda, we see a lot of this as well. Product or brand user. So here we see a lot of this with products that are targeted to parents. It's a little bit maybe with college students or retirees, things like Help I've Fallen and I Can't Get Up. UDs with their gluten-free, that's sort of a combination of benefit, but also user, right? People who cannot have gluten, for example. Let's see, product or service class. Here we might say, look at some of the big truck advertising, where they will advertise that, it has the best towing in class or the best four-wheel drive in class or that kind of thing. And then competitors, here a lot of times we see direct comparisons. You know, Prego is better than, you know, whatever the other brands are because of X, Y, Z. Usually when we see competitor positioning, that's usually not the market leader. Usually that is someone else that's not the market leader that's comparing themselves to the market leader. Probably the only good example I can think of where that's not the case would be in terms of like Clorox, right? Clorox will actually compare to the other guy's bleach or not using bleach, and they'll show like how Clorox gets whiter. And then finally, we have price and quality, price and or quality. So here, think like the dollar menu would be a good example of price. Quality would be sort of the flip side. Even McDonald's, though, it does use a sort of quality positioning with some of their like limited time offerings. They had like artisan burgers for a while. There were, they talked about the high quality meat that was used and all the different ingredients that were used in it. So those are our main positioning approaches. Repositioning is another concept where we're trying to take the positioning we have and say, that's no longer who we are as a brand. So Old Spice is a good example of a successful repositioning. They did a really good job of repositioning themselves from being sort of an old man's or your father's brand to being a young, hip brand for people, for just average guys to buy, not, your grandfather. Jcpenney is an example of a failed repositioning. So Jcpenney is definitely a price-focused, or was at the time a very price-focused, price-positioned brand. And they said, we don't want to be that anymore. We still want to have, good deals, but we don't want to be known as this like deep discount. You can use 1,000 coupons. We just want it to be a little more simple. This was brought on from a new executive that they hired away from Target. So this was the idea that I guess that executive brought to the table. And so the idea was they called it Jcpenney's Fair and Square. So let's actually watch a couple of the ads. And we'll see.
$6.99, $9.99. What's with the 99? Has it always been this way? Cheerio, my fair lady. Pray tell the price of this fine hat.
It's £14.99.
Okay, so £15.
£14.99.
Are you trying to trick me?
No.
So £15. Why so many coupons? This is ridiculous. Was it always this way? That is a bad smell. Seriously, nobody smells that?
She took her 2 kids and she done run off.
I'm terribly sorry. Are you in line?
No, ma'am, please.
Horrible about the woman. Hi. 2 pair of jeans for 5 cents. I have a coupon. If you'll just...
Shoot the kid, not me.
Whoa, everybody. I'm just getting some coupons. Coupons. Coupons.
Coupons.
I don't keep my gun in this pocket. I keep it in this one. Skittish.
He's the kid in town and never let you down.
So Jcpenney's came out with this variety of ads trying to really demonstrate the new fair and square pricing And you can see here in the ad itself that they say, okay, here are the different pricing we have. We have no coupons, none of that. And here's how the math works out. Last year, we would have said this dress is $100. It's 25% off this week. Plus you have, this $10 coupon because you used your pennies card. And so you would have actually purchased it for $64.99 last year. But now it's fair and square and simple. We're getting rid of the discounts, but it's still going to be a good deal for the customer. And so now, this year we're going to sell it for, I think it says $60. Okay, this year we're going to sell it for around the same price. It's just, we're getting rid of the coupons. We're making it fair and square and easy and clean and all of that. This didn't work, you guys. This did not work. The ads are funny, but super corny. Some students really love them. Some students think they're the worst. I don't think they did in my personal opinion, they did not seem to do a really good job communicating the switch. While there is this advertising that you can find on YouTube, again, I don't think they invested enough in communicating that switch. And so if you go to Pennies now, it is back to the deep discount, lots of coupons and deals every week. So they just reverted back